What's up, my people? It's your boy Explore with Emmy, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to apply for the Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship 2025. Okay, and at the end of this video you'll be able to sit down at your comfort zone and apply for this scholarship with ease without the help of any agent. You have to watch this video to the very end to understand it fully. All right, at the end of this video you will be applying all by yourself without the help of an agent, without the help of anyone. All right, so make sure you watch this video to the very end. And as I told you before in my last video, I told you that this scholarship is in 2 application phases. You have to apply on the main platform and you also have to apply to your sending partner. So I'll be covering both topics in this video, so keep watching. All right, so the first thing you want to do is to search for Stipendium Hungaricum 2025. Make sure you search Stipendium Hungaricum 2025. Once you do that, you would see the apply online website, so you have to click on that. This link is in the description, so don't bother about writing it down. Just go to the description. Every single thing you need is there. So once you come to this website, you would see sign in and register. You would also see find programs. Now I advise my students to always start with finding their program because it makes it's very easy. It makes it easy to scale through. Don't come here to register. Make sure you find your program first. Yeah, because that way you'll be able to know if they offer your program or not. Now I'm going to be clicking on find programs. If you can focus on this video, believe me, you won't be having issues in this application. So if you, let's say you are going for masters, you have to click on masters. If you are going for bachelors, you have to click on bachelors. So I'll be using bachelors because I noticed that majority of the students applying for scholarships are bachelor students. All right, so I'll be using bachelor. Now the program I'll be using is computer science. So let's say Mr. A wants to study computer science, so he searched for computer science. Yeah, so enter. Now once you do that, you would see some universities. The first list is the university. Yes, this is for the universities. The second list is for the programs. All right, then here is to apply. Like I told you before, once it is announced, you would see a button here, apply now, and it is true. And the deadline is also here, 15th January by next year, 15th January. So you have enough time to apply, and this is the time, European time. All right, now let's go for computer science, and it is at the University of Hungaria. So we'll be working with University of Hungaria computer science degree. So you have to come here to click on apply now. Please watch this video carefully. It's not easy. It's not difficult. I mean, it's very easy. So just relax. All right. So we are applying as a new applicant. So I'll have to click on I am a new applicant. I started an application here for tutorial purpose, but I just want you to understand it very well. So I'm starting a new and fresh application. So you don't have nothing to worry. Sorry. So I will just click on I am a new applicant. All right, then I will type in the Gmail I want to use for this application. All right, so I will be using Emmanuel Jaden 2022 at gmail.com. Then I'll be clicking on register. All right, yeah, this is it. So you receive an email on that Gmail you used. So they say if you ask for a PIN code, please use this 4986. all right, so I'll be going to my Gmail now. Okay, the mail just came in 7:10 just now, so I have to click on that. If you don't see the mail, you refresh your Gmail, it will definitely come in. So I need to click on that. So you would see something like click to login, so you have to click on that button. It's very easy. Just follow my step. Even if you are using your mobile phone, it's the same steps you have to follow, nothing different. All right, so I also started an application with this Gmail. So I will just, they're asking me to clone it, so I will click on yes. just for tutorial purpose. Yeah, but if you haven't used the Gmail, immediately you click on that button, this button, you will be logged in. All right, it's not difficult. All right, so the application has started. I have been logged in. Yeah, I've been logged in, so you can exit this site. You can exit everything and leave the main application website. So you would see priorities. You can read this. It's very necessary to read this. Yeah, but if you are in a haste, just forget about it. You can add up to 2 programs. I just added 1. Yeah, for the sake of this tutorial, I'll be using 1 because of time. So to add, you just have to come here and click on add more choices, maximum of 2. So let's move to the profile. The next thing you want to do is your profile. Very easy. So your given name, you impute it right here. Your social security number, I believe this is mostly for European countries. Yeah, if you're in Africa, most African countries don't use this. So any one you see red asterisk, it means that it is compulsory. You must fill out that field. Yeah, but anyone you see like this, it's not necessary. So your middle name, you can impute it. Your family name, then identification document type, your passport or ID card. I advise you, if you have your passport, which is your travel passport, make sure you use it. But if you don't have it, you can use your ID card. But if you have your passport, don't use your ID card. Make sure you use your passport because it is highly recognized worldwide and it shows that you are very serious about traveling. They won't tell you this thing, I'm just telling you. Then your passport number, let's say for example it is AB5FGTYU. Yeah, then the issue date, the date it was issued to you, you click on that. Then the expiry date, you also click on that. Then the next thing you want to impute is your gender, male. Your citizenship, which is your country, you impute it. Then you move over to your country of residence, Nigeria. Your mother's given name, my mother's name is Glory. Mother's previous family name, which is her father's name. Let me just use something like this. This is for tutorial purpose, okay? So don't take any information you see here serious. It is just for tutorial purpose. Then your birth, your date of birth, let's say 2019 February. Then the country of birth, let's use Nigeria. Then your social security number is not necessary, you can avoid these fields. Then your formal photo, you have to, it's sort of like a passport photograph, okay? So you have to click on that to upload one. Now it must be taken on a solid background, maybe white or red, but I prefer white background. Let's just use this one, it is for tutorial purpose, okay? Make sure you use a picture that your face is centered at the screen, not a picture like this. This is just for tutorial purpose. Then you click on next page. The next page is your contacts, okay? Now your street address, you impute it here. Your house number, because of time I'll be running through this. Your house number, you impute it. Your city, your town or your village, you impute it here. Your city, your province or your region, you impute it here. Then your postal code, you impute it. Your country, you impute it. Then you come over here, this is for your telephone. This is your telephone number. This is the one you use for evening hours at home, you impute it here. It's not really necessary. The main thing here is your mobile. You can just ignore this one. Anyone you see without asterisk is not necessary, so you just come over to your mobile and fill out that field. Then your Skype is very necessary because you'll be needing this for your interview and maybe your online exams, stuff like that, because some university requires entrance exam, so you have to create a Skype account and impute your Skype ID. Maybe in one of my videos I'll be showing you how to find your Skype ID. It's something like live.cid, something like this. Yeah, something like that. So I'll be showing you how to find that. Then your emergency contact, this one is in case of um maybe issue with your application, they would contact your emergency contact. So it can be your brother, your father, anybody. So you have to input their name, email, telephone, and their relation to you, their relationship to you. Is it brother? Impute it, stuff like that. Then if your correspondence address is different, you click on this. Another set of fields will be displayed right here, so you have to impute that. This means if the place you are staying is different from this first one you filled out, yeah, that's what it means. But if it's the same, if where you're living is your permanent residence, then you don't have to do this. Then you have to click on next page. We are coming closer to the end. Then your education, this part is very, very necessary, right? You can't do without this. So your level of education. So if you're applying for bachelor's, you will need to impute your secondary education here. You can start with your senior high before you go over to your junior high, but your junior high is not really necessary. But for me, I feel it boosts your application. So if you're applying for bachelor's, you impute details for your junior high school and your senior high school as well. Then if you are applying for master's degree, you impute details for your bachelor's degree. So let's say, okay, we are working with bachelor's, so we'll be imputing the details for senior high. Yeah, so level of education, secondary education, this is for bachelor student. Then when you started your status of studies finished, this is if you're done with your senior high school. Then the name of the school will be here. When you started, you have to impute it. The program name is your diploma. Yes, your diploma. So here you can impute high school diploma. This is for grade 12. Then your scientific discipline, here you can impute science. This one is not really necessary. Subfield, you can leave these spaces empty, but in my next video I will talk about this later. Here you can just impute science, you can just impute computing. It all depends on what you want to study. For me, since I'm applying for computer science, I can impute computing. You can just leave it as science, because computer science is science. They just want to know if you were a science student, an art student, commercial, stuff like that. So it's not, but it's necessary. It's just that the subfield is not necessary. So make sure you find something to place here. Then your diploma name, it's not really necessary, but I believe you should do that. So you have to look for what is on your certificate. If it is written high school diploma, you impute it here. The number is not necessary. Most of them do not come with number. Then the date it was issued, you have to impute it. All right, the issued by who, impute it right here. The location of the school, impute it. Then the expected year of graduation, when you graduated, you also have to impute it. Nominal length of program, how long, impute. Mode of study, was it full degree studies, distance or partial, impute. The financing source, self-funding, state finance, impute it. Your country, the city, the study location, the study language. If you studied in English, impute whatever language you studied in, you impute it. Yes. Then your GPA, if you want to know how to calculate your GPA, just check the description. I made some videos on that. Yeah, so don't worry, it's very easy. But you can see your GPA on your high school diploma or your transcript. Yeah, then the maximum GPA, you have to impute it here. For example, in high school the maximum GPA is 4.0, so you impute 4.0 here for some high schools, while some others make use of 5.0. so just know what your school make use of. So once you are done with senior high, you insert new block and do the same for junior high. Just follow the same procedure. Like I said, junior high is not really necessary, but I believe it boosts the application, so just do for both. So once you are done, you come over here, please fill in blah blah blah. Just ignore the first one here. The next one is, have you ever studied in a Hungarian higher education institution? Just say no, because you have not. Please do not lie. Have you ever been a scholarship holder in Hungary? No, you've never been, because if you have been, they will not give you this award. Are you a self-financed student? Yes, currently I'm self-financed student. No. In case you're a self-financed student, please select don't touch that. Most of the things here, just click on no. Right from this place, click on no. Click on no. Then, have you achieved first, second, or third place previously as a scientist? Blah 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 blah. No. Click on no. All right. Make sure you click on no. Then you have to click on next page. So everything there, check no, don't say yes. The next page here is for languages. So they just want to know your native language, so you choose your native language. Is it Nigerian Pidgin, English, Hausa, Igbo, whichever one is yours, you just click on that. Then you can also insert a foreign language. Yes, for example, in Nigeria, our native language is not English. Make sure you note this. If you are Nigerian, your native language is not English. English is a borrowed language, from Britain. It's not ours. So you have to impute your native language. But for those of you that can't find yours here, just click on English. Then your foreign language that click on it. If it's English, then the proficiency, impute the proficiency. Are you a basic user? Blah blah blah, impute it. Then the proof, if you have a proof, you can impute it here. Is it with IELTS? But if you don't have, you can ignore. Then how many years of experience do you have in that language? Then if you selected any of the examination dates right here, you impute the date you took that examination. Yes. Then, would you like to perform your studies in Hungarian at the selected full degree program? If you say no, your chances might be reduced. Just look at this. They said if your answer is yes, it means you have sufficient level in Hungarian and you would like to perform your studies completely in Hungarian. If you select this, you can only be considered for the full degree selected program in Hungarian language. Therefore, please take this into consideration when filling out the online application form. Then, applicants who wish to apply for a 1-year language course before starting their full degree studies in Hungarian language need to select the language preparatory course in the application system directly and answer no. So please, if your answer is no, it does not mean that you are exempted from the mandatory Hungarian language. So make sure you click on no. This is the perfect answer. Tell them no. All right, then click on next page. So before I forget, if you have gone further a bit in this application, just click on save as a draft so you don't lose your application. Maybe if your system crashes or you run out of maybe power supply. All right, then the next thing you want to insert is your employment. If you have employment in the past or present, just impute it here. You can see the company name, the business sector, the occupation, from when to when, the position you hold in that company, or blah blah blah. Then your responsibilities there. Then you click on next and you move over to activities. So your activities is like, this is a vital part of this application because it helps you, it boosts the application also, most especially when you have engaged in activities related to your study, to the chosen program of study. For example, if you've engaged in a coding bootcamp before and you're applying for computer science, it is necessary you impute it here. It helps. So the nature of the activity, for example, coding bootcamp, you impute it here. The organization name, from when to when. If you have engaged in extracurricular activities, this is the part for that. Maybe you engaged in a spelling bee, impute it. Just make sure you build a good application. Then residence, where do you reside? Your country, you should be here, from when to when. Then your purpose of stay, if you are staying there, if there is your home, you can impute permanent residence. If you are there for work, you impute work. Very easy. Then your references, this is your recommendation, very very necessary. Very, very necessary. So no references have been invited. Now how can you do this? You have to ask for a reference. You have to input the reference full name here, then his or her email. All right, his or her email. Then let me just show you how to do that. Let me just say Mr. G Thomas, then his email gthomas@gmail.com. all right, yeah, that one has been added. All right, that one has been added. Then you can untick it to remove. Then the status: reference not yet inserted, invitation is being delivered. So immediately you do this thing, this person will receive the email, and once he accepts it, you will be notified here on this website. So the status is not yet inserted, the invitation has been delivered, but he has not received it. So let's read this. In order to assure the reference confidentiality, we will send a reference invitation to the email address that you supply, just like I said. So you can ask for another one. You can input, I think, up to 3 to 4, as many as you can. Then after that, you click on motivation. Now the motivation letter is one of the most important parts of this application. It's something that you need to be very, very careful about. All right, now you can see some points here: how to write the motivation letter, why have you chosen to apply for this program, what did you apply to study. These are the points you need. These are the points you have to use in order to write a good motivation letter. And if this is not enough, check the description, there are links there that will help you to write good motivation letters. And if you can't write one, you can go online. We have Fiverr. On Fiverr is a freelancing market. You can find writers here that will help you to write a good one. Yes, but you have to pay. It's not free, right? I think it's about from $50 to $150. I think that's kind of fair, but not really fair. Yeah, so you must write at least 1,500 characters, but not more than 4,000 characters. What this means is the maximum characters is 4,000. Yeah, but you can write 1,005, but it should not be less than. That's what they mean. Then once you are done, okay, let me show you how to write that. You can write in this field, but if you don't want to write, you can come over to document here, and you would see a space to upload. Yeah, you can upload it here. Please click to select document, you upload it here. Yes, so this is where you submit your document. You can submit your document here, but if you don't want to submit your document here, you can come over to tasks. I think this is the perfect place to do that. Yeah, submit your documents in the tasks tab. Don't forget. Yeah, so you can see this place is for language of proof of foreign language proficiency. Here is for high school certificate, here is for passport, here is for transcript of record. Sorry for that. Here is for mandatory medical certificate, then here is for additional documents. So that's how you this is where you upload your documents. So for the motivation letter, you can upload it on the document field right here. You can upload it here for the motivation letter. You can do that here. Then the last thing you want to do is to click on your checklist. The checklist is what will warrant if you submit or not. Right, so if you click on checklist and everything here is good, everything here is okay, they will notify you here. Now it's showing that you have not uploaded anything. All right, so once you upload something, they will tell you, it will be ticked, something like that, but you know. Yeah, so if it's okay, you can head over to submit right here and submit your application. You can also come to order right here. In case you have a medical information, you can add it here. Yes, and please let us know how you found this information. You can just, this is how you found the scholarship. So let's say you found it through internet. Then if you are not nominated, will you be willing to apply as a fee paying student? This one depends on you, but I believe if you say yes, it might reduce your chances because they would feel that you are financially buoyant enough. So I believe the best answer is no. It all depends on what you think though, but I just feel that no is the best answer. Yes, so make sure you answer everything here. I made a mistake earlier. You have to come over to the end here, which is order, before you submit. Do not submit if you haven't done this. Of course, if you don't do this, it won't work out for you. You will be redirected to this place. Yes, so the last thing you have to do here is to click on this place, which is order. Then you answer the necessary questions and submit. Very easy, guys. Very easy. So you can see some of the fields were not correctly filled, like I said, so they will take you back to make sure you fill out every single thing. So guys, this is where we'll be stopping for today. I believe we've exhausted our time. Yeah, it's almost 30 minutes. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing you how to apply to your sending partner. I can't do that right now. Okay, I can't do that right now. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing you how to apply to your sending partner. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. All right. If I find any important info or update, I will definitely let you all know, and I'll be giving you some tips and tricks on how to be successful in this scholarship. All right. I'll see you in my next video.